It is pretty awesome, isn't it? It's the Azuran B-boys and B-girls having a bit of a dance-off down in the slums. Slums? In the bottom of Rota, either way. Even the audio is actually from game, so somebody's gone and made this pretty awesome B-boy 808 soundtrack. Anyway, I'm gonna have to stop doing videos with the Azuran dance, and it's probably getting a bit boring now. This is just gonna be a little update about the channel. I just want to make everybody aware that yes, I am doing quite a lot of Guild Wars 2 content at the minute. There will be a return to World of Warcraft content. There will be more How to Hunter raid guides coming from Mr. Pandaria, and there will be more Ironman WoW challenge. That is still going on. I know we do have 5.04 hit today in the US. It hits tomorrow in Europe. So I'll be trying to figure out what's going on with that. There's lots of content out on the internet about what you should be doing with the hunter. There's some misinformation out there that I think I want to go through and correct. So I'll be doing that as well. Basically, yes, I don't want to let all of my original subscribers down by just abandoning World of Warcraft. I'm still very much looking forward to getting back to that when Mr. Pandaria launches in about a month's time now. It's not long. Pretty excited. In the meantime, we've got some Guild Wars 2 stuff that I'm going to continue posting. The Vistas for each zone as I'm playing through, I'm going to post, because I just like them. I just think they're pretty cool eye candy. I refuse to put up guides for the Vistas because there's so many of them out there already, and for the most part they're really easy to find anyway if you're the kind of player that is interested in that. I don't want to take that excitement away. There are probably a couple that I'll be uploading guides for, and of course the jumping puzzles. Again, there are lots of videos out there that are explaining how to do the jumping puzzles. Now, for the most part, the ones I've put up so far and the ones that I've got recorded are things that I've found of my own accord. So I don't want to post. It would be very easy for me to just go through and record things that other people have done and see what other people have done. For example, Wooden Potatoes has got some pretty awesome Guild Wars 2 content. I don't want to just go through and copy what he's done. But as I find them, I'm going to record them and put them up because, well, I kind of quite enjoy doing it, and hopefully if you're watching them you do too. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much my mentality throughout the next few months for this channel. It's more a case of I'm going to get stuff uploaded and edited together pretty much as I find it and get it done, rather than rushing to get it done already. So I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that have put together kind of guides for Mr. Pandaria and guides for Guild Wars 2 that were made from the beta, and you may have noticed that I started to do that myself for Mr. Pandaria when I first got access to the beta, but things were changing so much, and really up until last week the class mechanics really were still changing on an almost day-by-day basis, so I didn't want to go through and record a lot of content to hit on the release of Guild Wars 2 and Mr. Pandaria, because it just seemed irrelevant. By the time the content is available, the stuff that I would have put together would have been out of date. As for the Ironman WoW challenge, spoiler alert, I have died again. I'm not going to tell you how far I got, but I got pretty far past where we are at the minute. I've got a good few hours recorded of that, and that will all be being uploaded. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be continuing with that challenge after that. I know in the past I have leveled up another character and continued where I left off. I'm not sure whether I'm going to do that again, because it is a really frustrating challenge. You really are at the mercy of all kinds of bugs and just unfair mechanics in that challenge, and I just felt so disheartened when I died, and it was pretty bad. I was pretty angry at myself. You will see more about that. Like I said, there's still a lot of stuff that I get through, and I'm really proud of how far I got in the game on that challenge. I'm not going to pretend that I'm the the best hunter in the world and I'm as good as Creparian, for example. But I have done, from the beginning and until right up to the end of that series, I've done what I set out to do, and that's to show how difficult and sometimes how easy that challenge can be, and upload it and document it all for YouTube. And I know some of you have enjoyed it, and I do feel a little bit sorry that at this point I've not gotten all the way to level 85. We'll see how it goes. I may get a bit of energy back for that challenge towards the release of MOP. Well, that's it for this update. I'm not really looking at covering any more games at the moment, although, you know, I've been playing a lot of a tower defense game called Tower Wars on Steam. That's pretty awesome. I love tower defense games, and I've not really seen a lot of other content out there on the internet. But then again, I've not looked. There's probably some awesome guides out there, but it's a pretty fun game. That's probably the only other game that I'm contemplating putting content up for at the minute. But if you've got any questions or suggestions about stuff that I should look at or whatnot, then please leave a comment below, leave me some feedback. It all helps and hopefully makes the channel better for you guys in the long run. Until then, I'm going to leave Mr. B-Boy Master dancing away in Rotterdam, and I shall see you next time.